mentioned that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch down there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch down.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no. And so, and your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school. And she was right.
Nicole Murphy, you're disgusting. You sat on that couch and you laughed. It ain't no moment. It's a mess. You wrong for that. You the type of women that let these men be evil. They gotta have some help. And you women like you are that type of
Hello. There is hot tea that's been brewing between Lisa Raye McCoy and Nicole Murphy. And honey, it is scalding. We don't often talk about Lisa Raye, but when we do, it's because something major has gone down. And this time, she is dragging Nicole Murphy through the mud for sleeping with her ex-husband. And let me tell you, it is a moment. Now here's the gag. Lisa Raye and Nicole were supposedly good friends when Nicole decided to get real comfortable with Michael Misick, Lisa's ex-husband, right under Lisa Raye's own roof. The audacity. And ever since Lisa found out about this betrayal, she has been coming for Nicole's neck, calling her out for being a narcissistic home wrecker. But hold on to your wigs, because Nicole, she's not even sorry about it. Can you believe the nerve? Let's dive into this mess because I cannot understand why Nicole Murphy hasn't been properly called out for her home-wrecking ways before. Ever since she and Eddie Murphy called it quits, Nicole has been running through her friends' husbands faster than the cars in Fast and Furious. And why? Because she's desperately trying to make up for all that money she lost after her divorce. Speaking of money, let me spill this tea. Remember when Nicole got caught up in that scam with Tony Stratus? Girl lost $10 million out of her $15 million divorce settlement. And let's be real, that settlement was crumbs compared to what Eddie was really making, especially considering she gave that man 5 whole children. You better believe Nicole saw her whole life flash before her eyes when she realized that money wasn't coming back and the child support checks were drying up faster than a puddle in the desert. Those kids were hitting 18 one after another, and Nicole was watching her lifestyle slip away. Now let me break it down for you. Nicole wanted to maintain that luxurious life she'd gotten used to. And like many beautiful women who rely on their looks, she started hunting for her next sugar daddy. And listen, I'm not judging. Do your thing, boo. But where it gets messy is when she started slithering around her friends' husbands like a snake in the grass. The drama really exploded when she got caught with Antoine Fuqua, Lisa Raine's husband, in broad daylight. They were photographed in bikinis, and baby, it was a PR nightmare. Nicole tried to play it off like they were just family friends giving each other a friendly hello. Girl, please. Who greets their family friend with their tongue? Word on the street is that Eddie Murphy himself wasn't having any of this mess and made her apologize publicly because it was making him look bad by association. Suddenly, Nicole was backtracking faster than a backup dancer, trying to serve us some fake apology about not sending the right message. Chilly, the only message we got was that you got caught.
I know. Trust me, Wendy. Trust me. I wish it didn't happen. Okay. Well, I think it was a moment where I should have thought more through the situation, made better judgments. So it's something that I apologize for. What happened was there was a statement that was released. I did not put out that statement. I was actually on the airplane. And I was
wait, from Europe. They were in Italy at a film festival.
Yes.
And a bunch of...
But I was out there for business.
Okay.
There were some designers out there as well, so I was dealing with that. Okay. There was familiar faces out there. And it happened.
Where did this happen?
I was in Italy.
No, I mean, where did that happen right there? Because you all look like you just woke up in the morning.
No, we did not.
Your body looks
First of all, I was at the pool. We're on a different time zone. I was having a hard time staying awake. I was drinking an espresso. That's it.
Okay, and you leaned in.
Yeah. And it was a moment that should not have happened. I regret it, and I apologize for it. And I'm a human being. It was a mistake.
Let's be real for a minute. Nobody just accidentally starts making out with a married man. This isn't some romantic comedy where you trip and fall onto somebody's lips.
I was hearing from my sources that she had called the paparazzi to take the pictures of her.
That's what I thought anyway.
And that this is not the first time she's done it. And that the reason why she's doing it is because she, in fact, actually does want to be with him.
Of course.
And she, in fact, if they're kissing like that, you know they.
What are the odds that these two black people would be in Italy and run into each other if they did not leave America to go to Italy together?
And what are the odds that paparazzi does not checking for either one of them is going to find them in some remote place in Italy to take pictures?
The foreign paparazzi. Hey, isn't that this director who we don't ever see and Nicole Murphy who we don't ever see?
Right.
Yeah, let's take their picture right now while they're kissing.
Exactly. And let them kiss multiple times to make sure that the paparazzi gets it.
Throughout the day.
Throughout
2
the
days. In the ropes.
Right.
In the swimwear.
In your robes.
And they were just waiting for y'all.
So that's what I was hearing, and that's what I didn't report because I was trying to be like, that's my girl. And in Love Muffins, if you don't believe that, go back to a couple of podcasts ago, or maybe more than a couple, like 8 podcasts ago, when I was talking about this, you were going in on her.
I was.
And I was pumping the brake.
You were.
I was like, no, you know, I was doing that. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm just reaching for everything, trying to not.
I'm like, that hussy.
Yeah, not to really expose her for being the lying scallywag that she is.
What I call her, Jezebel.
She's a Jezebel, but she's a scallywag.
And honey, Lisa Raye wasn't buying any of Nicole's nonsense. She came out swinging, making it crystal clear that Nicole knew exactly what she was doing, hunting for her next rich man and thinking Antoine would be her golden ticket. And why was Lisa Raye so sure about this? Because Nicole had already pulled the same stunt with her.
The thing is this, when you're a woman and you're grown, let's handle it like a woman. Let's talk face to face and let's get it out. But here's the thing. I sat with her a couple of months ago, longer than a couple of months ago, about 6 months ago. And
This was after the alleged affair?
Before.
Okay.
And I said, let's talk about it because I waited a very long time for you and I to get like this right here, face to face, you know?
Okay.
And
No, she's talking about Nicole, not me.
right.
Relax.
And we had a good conversation because she said to me, you know what? We're two older women that look good that's in the business. I hate this. And I do too, because I hate when we can't bridge the gap between women. You know, we should not be in that position.
Right.
I will say this.
The tea is scalding, y'all. Nicole had an affair with Michael Misick while he was still married to Lisa Raye. And here's the knife in the back. Nicole was at their wedding. She was sitting there watching them exchange vows, probably already plotting her next move. Nicole might move like a green snake in green grass, but Lisa Raye caught her slithering. Of course, Nicole denied everything faster than a politician caught in a scandal. But Lisa Raye wasn't backing down. She kept receipt. And even the brat's little sister confirmed the whole thing.
That's true, absolutely true.
So what happened exactly?
Just what you said. She messed around with my husband. Here's the thing. We've all done something that we regret. We've all made mistakes, and we all have to learn from that. But when you start doing it and being messy enough to do it amongst family, how does a family kiss turn into a I'm sorry apology? Like, what do you mean? You didn't know that she was married? We all know that she was married. And that was 20 years. That's history. You don't do that amongst friends because there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty, and you got to look up and your person that you invited to your house and you celebrating your birthdays and going to games with, you got to look up and they're in Italy with your husband.
Right.
Cole have reportedly been close friends for years, and he traveled in the same circle.
And my thing is this, Prox, you know you're not talking about it all the time. That friendship stuff?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Well, yeah, but listen, the whole internet's on fire about it. Even your sister, the brat, Lisa Raye McCoy, jumped in social media and said, girl, Nicki Murphy, you went after Leela Rashawn's husband too? Shaking my head so wrong again.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So what's the fine print of the tea? Like, did she go after Lisa Raye's husband when she was married to...
Absolutely. When my sister was the first lady of Turks and Caicos, absolutely.
Lisa Raye has never changed her story, and she's making sure Nicole can't forget what she did.
To that, Nicole Murphy had relations with her ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, you know, but you got to watch down there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's. What? She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, you know. And so, you know, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, you know. And she was right.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rode on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, "Hey, girl, I'm coming," because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me. I don't know how that could happen. Do you? I guess not.
I never owned a private plane or
Not that part.
no, me, I don't know about you know meaning. Yes, I know this is too rich for me. You know the manifest of the list, like damn. So you saw her name on the list.
And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, "No, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been." And it was like, well, wait a minute, And then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. So at the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when I
Strahan.
found out, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him. And I said, "Hey, do you know anything about this?" And, we talked or whatever. And I said, "Well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, you know." And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael where she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, "Oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other." And I'm gonna leave it right there because that part is my business. The other part is someone else's business, which I've never, speak on. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Friends don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I would think an enemy would do, or somebody that I just don't know. But someone that you have to watch your girl. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping. Period. Period.
Now, here's where it gets even juicier. Lisa Raye sent all the proof to Michael Strahan, who was Nicole's fiance at the time. And wouldn't you know it, suddenly Michael and Nicole's engagement was over faster than a Hollywood marriage. But Nicole, she's not about to apologize to Lisa Raye the way she did with Lisa Raine. The word on these streets is that Nicole is fuming that Lisa Raye keeps bringing up something that happened more than 15 years ago. According to Nicole, she wasn't even the only one of Lisa's friends getting cozy with Michael and living off his dime. But for some reason, Lisa Raye has more venom for Nicole than all the others combined.
Media. It may be social media. No. Social media took on a mountain of its own. And like I said, no, listen. It said I broke up somebody's marriage, which is absolutely false. I never did that. There was a statement released by that ex-husband saying it's false. And no,
you're talking about when Lisa Raye got involved and said you slept with her.
Yes, and it's not true.
No, she talked real crazy on social
I
media.
know, it's not true. First of all, her husband released a statement.
That was the Caicos King.
Yes, saying it's not true.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nobody focused on that issue. No one, they just...
But he's still in bed with Roxy, so... Just saying.
Now Nicole's people are trying to play the sympathy card, saying she's still mourning the loss of her partner Warren Braithwaite to cancer and doesn't have time for Lisa Raye's drama. They're asking why Lisa Raye isn't going after her cheating ex-husband who broke his vows instead of coming for Nicole. According to Nicole's camp, Lisa Raye is still hung up on her ex, which is why she's looking for someone to blame instead of accepting that the marriage wasn't meant to be. First, it was Dwayne Martin, Tisha Campbell's ex, and now it's Nicole. They're saying Lisa Raye only married Michael for the wealth and status of being the first lady of Turks and Caicos, while Michael was after her Hollywood connections. But honey, Nicole decided to get petty with it. After Lisa Raye's viral interview, Nicole posted a video of herself dancing with the caption, "You can still be sexy, but keep it classy." But it's not the caption that's got everyone talking, it's the song choice. The lyrics are throwing more shade than a solar eclipse. It's some money at my table, grab a seat with me, cost a ticket just to cover my legal fees. I don't hang with jealous bees, that's a weak disease. And she didn't stop there. The song continues. Hold on, run up if you broke, and in my business, then just shut up. I invest in my body, I'm done up. I look good, I like to F him when the sun up. Nicole didn't have to name names. Everybody knew exactly who she was coming for. Someone in her comments was living for the shade, writing, "When you hit these, you ain't got to say a word, just flex." But chilly, the public isn't buying what Nicole's selling. The general consensus is that no matter what problems Lisa Raye and Michael had in their marriage, Nicole had no business being one of them. The internet is dragging Nicole harder than a broken shopping cart. One person wrote, "As long as Lisa Raye is alive, Nicole Murphy will never know peace for effing her man while still being her friend, and she ain't wrong." Another person came with this truth bomb. "Nicole Murphy is so gorgeous to be as diabolical as she is sleeping with your friend's husbands is so lowbrow ick." And the hits keep coming. Someone else pointed out the irony. "I don't understand how Nicole could end her marriage to Eddie after being cheated on only to have affairs with her friends' husbands. She seems to care more about still being hot and alluring than her friendships with Lisa Raye or Layla. So what do y'all think? Should Lisa Raye keep dragging Nicole through the mud for what she did, or should she let sleeping dogs lie? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.